what it was we were going to talk about. She was going to handle a few things, and I was going to handle some other things, and I completely forgot what I was going to talk about, and so at the last minute I had to find out. No, it wasn't you. But we can talk about you. Let's talk about you. Hi, Andrea. Well, you're freaking me out right this second. Here we go. Is it? Well, we appreciate your being here. Where are you here from?
Sunrise, Florida.
Sunrise, how far is that? And you've never been to one of these before?
Yes, I have, but I haven't met you.
Well, nice to meet you. Your whole life. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Oh, someone you've met me. Yes, I'm glad you know something. Yes, how are you? Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We've done this. Okay, I'm talking again, ladies. Bring it down. Bring it down. Is everybody done eating, by the way?
Yes.
Everybody's had a chance to finish. Everybody just got their coffee. You're not done? Well, we'll wait for you. I'll finish. Good. We've done this for 3 years. We've been an organization for 7 years, and our Consul Diane and I were just talking a second ago at the table about how old Mike Bugle is now, and how he's 19 years old now, and it makes me think about the fact that, you know, when we were working, when I first met him, he was like 10, and I'm feeling really old now, and it just makes us realize how long we've been an organization, and makes us look back at how much success we've had, and it's been because of folks like you who have been so dedicated to the cause of inclusion. And a lot of you really didn't even know how many people, let's be honest, how many people even knew what inclusion was before, 10 years ago? Okay, so 6 people and a few liars. Because I didn't know what it was until I started going to school for it, and there's so many of you who really didn't know, and the people who did are far more progressive than even I was when it comes to that area of education. And yet you've been so dedicated to it, and we have people now constantly. Where's Aaron Hall? Oh, did we let you? Did you get to eat? Yes. Aaron Hall, everybody give him a round of applause. You guys the distinct pleasure of working with a lot of our grassroots programs and getting to know a lot of you guys, not just through Facebook and some of our, not just through, was that fun? Not just through Facebook and some of our, those resources we use, but through grassroots fundraisers that a lot of you guys have set up. And he could tell you stories all day of individuals who have not known anything about inclusion but are now so dedicated to it that it's impressive. Because of you, we've been able to have these summer camp programs. We have people call up. My mother gets emails all the time from people who say that they want to have an inclusive camp program in their area, in their neighborhood, and they know the exact camp to do it in, and ask her how to do that. And they talk to Aaron, they talk to Christy, they talk to Jerry, and get it going, and it's because of you. So give yourselves a round of applause, because you're the reason that we work. Jerry talked a little bit about what we've done. Specifically, our camping programs have been an amazing success. We were in 38 states, had camping programs in 38 states last year, and all over the country.
Overall in our history.
In our history. I like it my way. Next year, okay, he would know. I always thought it was 38 states last summer, but regardless, we will increase that this year. Thanks to fundraising efforts. We talked about Osiris and how they funded a camp alone, and several of you, whether you bought tables at our gala or participated in programs like Golfing for Inclusion, Rapping for Inclusion. You know what? I don't know. Do we have a total for Rapping for Inclusion? What is it? $35,000. All because of you guys' work. So give yourselves a round of applause. Another program, another fundraising program that was created by folks in this room and folks just like you across the country. Back to our summer camp thing. The curriculum that we've had a great part in writing to help summer camp programs. include kids with disabilities into their summer camp programs, or they're not just summer camp programs, after-school programs, recreational programs of all kinds, has been increasingly successful. Aaron gets to, again, you're busy, gets to travel all around the country training folks on how to work on that manual, and it's become so successful that for the months of April, May, and parts of June, Aaron never sees his wife or 3 children because he's constantly on the road with people who are begging to have the training and begging to be able to be a part of Let's All Play. So that's an amazingly successful program which will continue to grow. And the nice part about it for myself and Diane is that in addition to being able to put kids into camps and allow camps to be successful through these inclusive programs, we're getting people through this curriculum excited about doing it themselves. So they take it, and they talk to their friends who are in the same field, and they want to have programs. They want to train their staff in those programs too. And Jerry just mentioned it a second ago, since we're talking about the power that you have. I know you just mentioned the flash drive that's on your desk, or on your table, your desk. On your table. Everybody sees the flash drive. I'm really personally very excited about it because in addition to it just being, I can put stuff on it, but it's got the video, which you'll see if you came to the gala. Who came to the gala in October? A lot of you might have seen the video, but it's got the video on it, so make sure you take it with you when you leave. And if there's a friend who doesn't know what the National Inclusion Project does, if you have a friend who hasn't been able to come to a gala, somehow email it to them, send it to them, Facebook it to them, I don't know, do something with it, because you guys are the way that we get the word out about our programs, and that video, I think, is a powerful way to do it. And if you haven't seen it, you'll see it in just a second or two, in a few minutes, or, you'll see it tonight sometime. I don't really know what's going on. You'll see it at 7:35 if I get quiet. Not going to happen. We have a K-12, I guess I'm going over some of our programs, which you've touched on a bit. Our K-12 Service Learning Program is a program that we started several years ago and started building on to help kids with disabilities be a part of service learning projects so that they are a population that serves, not just a population to be served. I'm not going to list all of the programs that we do, but we have our friend Michaela, which several of you know quite a bit about. I don't have a copy of with me, but we have copies of that here, but we're just sold out. We've got a few. You can find out. But you can find out about that. It's an amazing grant that we gave about 5 years ago now, and has been kind of changing the lives of people throughout the country. Again, I always come back to, due to folks like you guys. We have a lady who won our first Founders Award this year, who took it upon herself to make sure that our friend Michaela books got into as many libraries in her area, and now is working on getting them into libraries throughout the different parts of the country. So I guess the highlight of what I'm saying here this evening, even though I don't think it's what I planned on saying at all, that's a lot for you to cover when you get up here, Diane, to cover for me, is the power that you have in making this all work for us, and making this all work for kids all across the country. I've mentioned Aaron because he has that role, but Christy Barnes and Jerry Aiken here are integral parts. Debbie Kane is somewhere here tonight, and so they deserve a round of applause for making this happen. The ground for all the stuff that we do, but they work in the office every day for it, and you guys are really amazing messengers of the importance of inclusion. So thank you again. Thank you for being here tonight, and talk about the importance of you. But seriously, Diane works far more than I do when it comes to making sure things get done. That's why I didn't know what I was talking about this evening, because I'm flighty. And but she really has been really the heart behind this organization, and there's an amazing reason. She's an amazing person, but she's got an amazing story. She's got a really great story, and I wouldn't be here today if she had not A, made me go audition for Aiken, and B, if she hadn't agreed to go on this little journey with us all and stay so diligent.